Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106. And the Eastern Plains Sports Network tonight from Loveland. It's a basketball doubleheader as the Fort Morgan Mustangs take on the Mountain View Mountain Lions. I'm John Beltran. The Mustangs and Lions with the same records, 1-10 going into this game. Starting lineup for the Mustangs. Pretty consistent here. Tessa Frasco, along with Emily Wells, Olivia Wolf, Kirsten Dahl, and Jenna Fritzler. And we're going to have to clarify this lineup here for Mountain View. Chloe Miller, Diana Hayer, Ashlyn Trujillo, Ayana Schroeder, trying to identify the fifth player based on the roster we were given, but we'll hopefully clarify that here momentarily as we get to the opening tip, brought to you by High Plains Bank. High Plains Bank in Wiggins, another outstanding sponsor of Morgan County Athletics. And the opening tip, Schroeder and Kirsten Dahl. It is controlled here by Mountain View. Here's Hayer with a basketball on the outside right, feeding over to Chloe Miller. Lob down low, Schrader right baseline against Dahl. Kicks it back out. Now straight away, here's Miller on the outside left. That's the player that we're not sure about here. As the ball is dribbled towards the top. Now the left corner, Miller three is around and no good. And the rebound into the hands of that one player, 13. Then the ball is blocked here. Trujillo had it blocked but picked up by Schrader against Dahl. She banks and misses. And the rebound to Jenna Fritzler. Fritzler of Fort Morgan out of the pack to Olivia Wolf on the outside left to Wells behind the three-point line. Down low for Fritzler in the lane. She's double teamed. Left corner for Wells. She swings it back out to Olivia Wolf, and resetting is this Fort Morgan offense. On the high right, Frasco lob down low. Wolf, she banks and misses. Off to the right. Rebound to Kirsten Dahl. She's fouled. Well, we know the Mustangs can rebound, that's for sure. And the foul. See, they're wearing number 13. We don't have that number. We'll have to figure out who that is. All right, so that's 13 with a foul. She's in the lineup, and the free throw is in by Kirsten Dahl. Second free throw coming up. Yeah, it's not on the roster. Second free throw's up and around and good. Well, we'll recheck. Let's see. We'll pull up the right one, and maybe that'll give us some better luck. And the Mustangs have scored the first 2 points of the game. Schroeder at the top, nearly stripped by Kirsten Dahl, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Dahl at midcourt. Good defensive play. Okay, that's Angel Scruggs. All right. Now we got the name Angel Scruggs in the starting lineup for Mountain View. The lob down low for Schrader. She banks and misses, but a foul. Excellent pass there from Trujillo, and Kirsten Dahl commits the foul. And to the line. Off that foul will be Schrader, and it's off the back of the rim. So Ayana Schroeder, check that. Second free throw is coming up. 2-0 Fort Morgan, 6:46 to go in the opening quarter. Game number 12 for both teams. The winner goes to 2-10, and who loses drops to 1-11, and the free throw is in. The Mustangs with a 2-1 lead. Frasco in the front court. Chest pass on the high left to Wells. Dribbles, bounce pass down low for Fritzler in the lane. Triple teamed. Has to get rid of it. Ball tipped away. Kirsten Dahl has it. Near the top to Wolf. Fakes the three. Steps in. Swings it outside right. Frasco penetrates right baseline. But that is a traveling violation on Tessa Frasco. First turnover of the game. The Mustangs certainly want to limit those. I mean, that's the key every game. But especially here where you can play with this team. You can definitely play with this team because of their record. Near the top, the ball is passed right into the hands of Dahl with Schroeder to beat. Dahl into the paint and stripped from behind out of bounds by Diana Hayer. Both teams with one turnover. And now the Mustangs to throw it in. 6:15 to go in the first. Fort Morgan leads 2-1. Wolf to throw it in. Underneath the basket, looking. Swings it down low for Kirsten Dahl. She's double teamed, and that's a foul. Ho-ho. Almost a tie-up. Good job of Kirsten Dahl protecting the ball. Ayana Schroeder commits her first. And into the game now is going to be Addison Branscombe. And Wolf bounce pass inside, forced to Kirsten Dahl. There's a tie-up. Yeah, two very questionable passes thrown by Wolf there. She cannot squeeze it in. Possession arrow stays with the Mustangs. If she has to kick it back out, do that and then work it back in. Now in the left corner of Fritzler. Excellent inbounds pass. Over to Frasco. Left corner, Wolf. Fakes, penetrates. 15-foot rainbow. Back rimmed. And the rebound to Chloe Miller of Mountain View on the outlet to Hayer. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. Fort Morgan 2, Mountain View 1. On the high right, bodied up by Frasco. Back out to Miller straight away. Back on the high left with the basketball. Here's Branscombe straight away. Back on the high left. Long three by Miller is going to be an air ball, and it's caught out of midair there by Tessa Frasco of Fort Morgan. Frasco across the timeline. High left to Wolf. Wolf with a couple of dribbles, maintains the dribble, kicks it back out of the top to Dahl, drops the basketball, dribbles to her right, down low to Emily Wells as the shot blocked and saved in. Nope, it was not saved in by Miller. She thought she had the open look, but one thing the Mustangs do not do on a consistent basis is pump fake, and that one was blocked right back onto the floor and out of bounds, and Wolf to throw it in. Another substitution. We'll get to that in a second for Mountain View. Wolf looking, he's got to get rid of it, and that's a 5-second call. I don't know, everybody was bunched in tight for Fort Morgan. Nobody really spread out to the perimeter. Second turnover for the Mustangs. Remember, this is game 13. None of those errors are excusable at this point. Into the game, dribbling the basketball now is Sadie Durant. Solid player from Mountain View. On the outside right is Branscombe. Branscombe with the basketball, kicks it out to Durant straight away, guarded by Frasco. Mustangs almost look like they're in a 2-3. Now they back off, and there looks like an illegal screen. That might have been illegally set by Scruggs. That'll be the second foul and a turnover against Mountain View. Both teams have committed 2 turnovers. And that's 2 fouls. Let's see if Scruggs will. Yep, she finds a seat on the bench. On the outside right, the chest pass to Frasco. Lob down low, forced. But Wolf has it off the deflection. Shot blocked out of bounds by Durant. And again, the Mustangs retain possession up 2-1 with 5:02 to go in the first. Wolf to throw it in. Looking, still looking. Lobs it left corner for Frasco. Penetrates left of the lane. Kicks it left corner for Wolf. Penetrates down the baseline. Throws up a shot. No angle. Threw up an air ball. And there's a foul on Kirsten Dahl as the rebound was grabbed by Branscombe. And for Dahl, that's her second foul. And now she's going to find a seat on the bench for Brooklyn Cundiff. Yeah, that's one of those that Kirsten was a little bit too aggressive there. Branscombe clearly had the basketball, but she still went after it. And now coming the other way is Mountain View. Here's Sadie Durant, picked up by Frasco. Gets a pick over there. Now the pass inside of the shot off the glass is missed by Trujillo. The ball is loose and picked up by Miller. Miller to Durant. Now at the top, Miller with the basketball. Kicks it back out to Durant straight away. On the outside right to Trujillo. Down low for Branscombe. Double team. Right corner for Miller. Now to Trujillo on the outside right, near the top to Durant. Dribbles to her right, picked up by Frasco. 4:25 to go, opening quarter. 2-1 Fort Morgan. Durant right of the lane, throws up a prayer off the side of the backboard, and Frasco has the rebound for Fort Morgan. Here come the Mustangs. Frasco straight away, near that right baseline. Here is Olivia Wolf to her left. At the top now for Fritzler. Fritzler had the ball stripped from behind. That's a third turnover for the Mustangs. Taken away by Trujillo. Nearly walked. Long pass to Durant all the way. Banks misses, but a foul. That's a blocking foul on Tessa Frasco of Fort Morgan. With 4:01 to go, next whistle will be the mid-quarter mass timeout. Neither team with an offensive rhythm so far. And Sadie Durant to shoot 2. The free throw is in. And we are tied at 2. Miller is out. Into the game now is Bree Matchett. Second free throw is up and in, and it's a 3-2 lead for Mountain View. Durant goes 2 for 2. Tessa Frasco for Fort Morgan wearing their road blacks. Their final road game is coming up on Wednesday at 5 o'clock on B106 against Greeley Central. Back out straight away to Fritzler on the high white to Frasco. Frasco looking, maintains the dribble against Durant, bodied up and fouled by Durant with a body. And that's the 14 foul against Mountain View, 3:44 to go in the opening quarter. That's the mid-quarter mass timeout. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. That is Buildings by Design. Well, haven't missed much in terms of offense in the early going. With a 3-2 Mustang deficit right now. And that's about it. The Mustangs have made one substitution with Brooklyn Cundiff because Kirsten Dahl's got 2 fouls. Wolf to throw it in on the offensive end. Bounce pass to Cundiff inside. She puts it up, gets the back of the rim, and the ball is rebounded by Branscombe. A nice tie-up by Fritzler, but then she walked because she was on the floor. So let's give the turnover to Mountain View, the turnover to Fort Morgan, I should say. And Branscombe with that second rebound. Durant on the high right, swings it back out to Trujillo. On the right baseline, Branscombe, 15-footer, is in. That shot by Branscombe goes down. It's 5-2 Mountain View. 3:18 to go in the first. On the high right, Olivia Wolf dribbling to her left towards the top, picked up by Ashlyn Trujillo. Cross court to Wells. Lob left of the lane for Cundiff. Foul by Branscombe from behind. 15th foul. And for Addison Branscombe, that's her first. And here comes Montoya into the game for Cundiff. The lone bucket for the Mustangs was a 2 free throw opportunity for Dahl. She converted. Wells, left corner for Wolf, picked up by Branscombe, dribbles to her right. Olivia Wolf has got all the pressure to maintain the dribble in this game. She's the best ball handler for Fort Morgan. Emily Wells dribbling towards the left corner. She has got the ball poked out of bounds by Bree Matchett. Yeah, this is a game of passing, but you got to have somebody to handle the ball. And now Wolf to throw it in again from the corner, this time at the offensive end. Looking, get rid of it. Somebody's got to spread out, and she throws it off the foot of Trujillo out of bounds. I don't understand the set offensively for the Mustangs. They're all bunched in tight. She can't fit that into any window. Now feeds Montoya on the high left off the inbounds. Straight away, here's Frasco. Frasco dribbles towards the timeline now, retreating with 2:49 to go in the first. Wolf with the right-handed dribble. Back at the top, here's Montoya. Picks up the dribble. Swings it left side to Frasco. Frasco maintains the dribble. The Mustangs have been held scoreless for the last 3+ minutes. Baseball pass, high right to Olivia Wolf. Dribbles, penetrates right baseline, and then we've got a whistle. And that's going to be, they're going to call that timeout Fort Morgan. They just signaled that late. 2.5 to go in the first, 5-2 Mountain View. That's a good timeout by head coach Steve Starcer. It took a while just for them to pass it from one teammate to the other. Boys game is coming up at 7:30. And right now, what's keeping Fort Morgan in the game is the fact that Mountain View can't score themselves. Only up 5-2. Approaching the 2.5-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Again, Wolf to throw it in on the offensive end. Wolf looking in the left corner. Dahl back in the game. Penetrates in the lane. She hooks it up and throws it up an air ball from 5 feet away. Branscombe has it on a hop. That's her third board. She will outlet the basketball to Sadie Durant as Kenley Herrera is getting ready to check in for the first time. Also into the game, Ainsley Wilson checks in. Here is Matchett to Wilson. Lob down low for Branscombe. She misses the hook off to the left. Rebound number 3 for Tessa Frasco. Frasco chest pass. High left for Wolf. Well behind the three-point line. Guarded by Matchett. At the top now for Frasco. Left-handed dribble back to her right. Picks up the dribble. Swings it high left for Fritzler. Fritzler at the top. Fritzler into the lane. Passes down low for Dahl. Puts it up off the front of the rim from about 5 feet away on the baseline. And the ball is pulled away by Mountain View's Ainsley Wilson. Back out long 3 Trujillo. Back rimmed. But the ball is rebounded by Durant. Bounce pass down low for Branscombe. Turns and scores. A little 5-footer to the right of the basket for Branscombe. She's got 4. The lead is 5. 7-2. Ball knocked out of bounds. Intended for Fritzler. Poked away by Ainsley Wilson. Boy, more substitutions. They go deep here with Herrera making her first appearance and Madison Keel with a minute and a half to go. It's a 6-0 run for Mountain View. Throwing near the timeline to Tessa Frasco. Frasco guarded by Durant. Now swings at left baseline. Here is Fritzler fouled on the floor. That's a good drive to the basket. 16 fouls. That's Madison Keel with her first. That's what you got to do. Force the action. Mustangs could be taking a lot of free throws here in the first half, considering the next one puts them in the bonus. Wolf to throw it in. She's got to get rid of it. Bounce pass on the left baseline to Fritzler. Then she has the ball poked out of bounds on a jump pass. Again, no ball fake whatsoever, and they read it perfectly. You've got a ball fake. Fort Morgan has been guilty of not doing that. Bounce pass in the left corner throughout the season. Straight away to Frasco. Cross court to Wells. Right corner. Wolf 3 is up. Good. Great ball movement by the Mustangs. And Olivia Wolf hits the triple from the right corner. Mountain View 7, Fort Morgan 5. 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Down low for Keel against Fritzler. Shot blocked by Fritzler. And Jenna takes it away. That's a great defensive play by the junior. Now to Olivia Wolf. Pressured in the backcourt. Wolf is going to swing it. Baseball pass front court to Frasco. 52 seconds to go in the first. Fritzler dribbles towards the free throw line. Into the lane. Bounce pass to Dahl. Banks and scores. Off the glass for Kirsten Dahl. She's got 4. And the Mustangs in a 5-0 run have tied the game at 7. Coming the other way is Mountain View. Here is Sadie Durant utilizing a pick from Keel. Now we got 30 seconds to go. Swings it over to Wilson. Back out to Durant, utilizing a pick from Wilson. Durant looking, spinning on the high right to Madison Keel. Lob down low, well over the right hand of Branscombe, out of bounds. Mountain View with their third turnover. And the Mustangs have 4 here in the opening quarter. They should have the final shot here in the first. 13 seconds to go. Fritzler at the top, and she carried the ball, but no call. Instead, it's taken away by Durant. She's going to go all the way, lay it up, and missed it! And the rebound to Branscombe. Now to Durant. Right baseline shot is no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Mustangs got away with one there. That could have been a 9-7 lead. It's Mountain View 7, Fort Morgan 7 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Well, not a pretty first quarter, but the Mustangs scored the final 5 points. And we are deadlocked at 7 going into quarter number 2. And the basketball belongs to the Mountain View Mountain Lions. Hare back in the game. Here is Chloe Miller. Miller with the basketball, and then a foul driving into the lane. Miller was fouled, driving to the basket. Looks like Frasco committed the foul as she missed the shot. For Tessa, that would be her second, and it is. So that's a concern there. Fort Morgan doesn't have a ton of depth. Free throw by Chloe Miller is in. 8-7. Second free throws off the front of the rim, but the ball is rebounded by Angel Scruggs. That's her second rebound. The Hare 15-footer left wing is no good. In fact, it's an air ball. Olivia Wolf grabs the basketball for Fort Morgan. Then the ball is thrown away. Hare with a steal, and she misses badly. Got nothing but glass on a little layup attempt. Olivia Wolf comes away with the basketball. Into the front court, here's Frasco. Double team. Bounce pass straight away for Wolf. Olivia Wolf with 7:20 to go before the break. The Mustangs trail 8-7. On the outside left, here's Fritzler getting a pick at the top. Then the ball stripped in the backcourt. She better chase it down. She didn't hustle for the ball. And it's taken away by Mountain View. That was just not a tremendous effort there. Then the ball is thrown away by Mountain View, and then Wells is fouled by Hare. And that'll be the 17th foul. Boy, you got fouls on both ends and turnovers on both ends, getting sloppy here in the early going of the second quarter. And the free throw by Emily Wells is good. That was the front end of the 1-and-1. We're tied at 8. Second free throw is upcoming. to give the Mustangs the lead. And that one's up, and that's short. And the ball is loose. It's rebounded by Dinah Hare. That will be her first board. Into the front court. Here's Chloe Miller on the high right. Back out to Scruggs. Straight away to Trujillo. Batted away by Wells. Taken by Scruggs. Here's Miller. Lob right to the lane to Ayana Schroeder. Back in the game. Forces up a shot and misses. But that could be the third foul on Dahl. It is. Yeah, Kirsten's being just a little bit too aggressive on defense. That was a right-handed hook from at least 7 or 8 feet away. You just got to let her take that shot, especially in a low-scoring game. You just contest, you don't foul, and the free throw is in. And it's a 9-8 lead. Marbella Estrada Diaz into the game, so the Mustangs are going to lose a lot of size there. They'll pick up a little bit of quickness. Second free throw from Schroeder is up, and the line drive is back-rimmed, and the ball is batted around, and it's out of bounds, should be off Schroeder. Yep, as Wells went for it. It'll be Mustang basketball. And a timeout. And we will keep it right here. As timeout is brought to you by Bank of Colorado, the only bank dedicated to help you make the most of living in Colorado, not just a bank in Colorado, they're Bank of Colorado. Proud supporter of local sports and academics. 6:42 to go, second quarter. Mountain View 9, Fort Morgan 8. We've had very few field goals in the game. The Mustangs have a three-pointer from Wolf and a bucket by Kirsten Dahl, but Dahl's not going to see the floor until the third quarter. Now with 3 fouls, unless Coach Steve Starsher takes a major chance. And Addison Branscombe has 4 points to lead Mountain View. Yeah, this will not be a game that Fort Morgan loses decisively. This should be a single-digit game, whether they win or lose. They've got the talent to beat this team. Frasco to throw it in, as evidenced by the score right now, as evidenced by the records. And if they had Emma Christensen, they'd have a real chance for this one. You'd have an extra ball handler. Here's Wolf, jump pass backcourt, tipped away by Angel Scruggs, out of bounds. Off of Mountain View as Diana Hare gave chase. And Frasco to throw it in along the side in the backcourt. Gets it into Wolf, holding the ball up high against Trujillo. Now to Frasco at her own free throw line. Frasco picks up the dribble. Now to Estrada Diaz, poked away by Hare. The Mustangs have committed 8 turnovers. Down low, reverse layup is up and around and good by Chloe Miller. Miller's got 3. The lead is 3, 11-8. Long pass Fritzer into the front court. Looked like she was fouled. There was contact, no whistle. It's taken away by Mountain View. Chloe Miller with 6:08 to go, second quarter. Head coach Steve Starsher not happy about that. Trujillo against Estrada Diaz, nearly a push-off over to Hare. Bodied up by Wells. Then she dribbles into a defender, lost the ball, and then it's loose. It's taken away by Estrada Diaz, fouled in the backcourt. Well, that was a hold, and a very pronounced hold there by Trujillo. 5th turnover for Mountain View. Estrada Diaz to the line. And Trujillo with her first foul, the 18th foul. Estrada Diaz to shoot the first free throw. That's up, and that one is good. Nothing but string. The Mustangs trail 11-9. 5:57 to go, second quarter. She spins, she shoots, and connects. Got rim, got glass, and got net. Mountain View 11, Fort Morgan 10. 5:50 to go before the break. Hare near the top over to Scruggs. Swings it left side to Trujillo. Picked up by Estrada Diaz. Bounce pass inside to Scruggs. She banks and misses. And the rebound to Fritzler. And she was tied up. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan. Fritzler with 3 rebounds. This is a big opportunity for her to get a double-double. She hasn't scored in the game, though. Branscombe is back in along with Sadie Durant. For Mountain View. Backcourt pass to Olivia Wolf. Wolf with a right-handed dribble, crosses over underneath her own basket to Wells. Now to Estrada Diaz. Jump pass midcourt to Fritzler. Wide open high right is Wolf. 2-on-1. Wolf bounce pass inside to Frasco, but it was too low. And out of bounds, it went off Frasco as she fell to the floor. Yeah, you can't That's got to be an anticipatory pass, not I see you open after a second and a half. But that wasn't necessarily Wolf's fault. The ball was late from Fritzler to Wolf, and that created the turnover for the Mustangs. Unofficially, their 9th. 11-10, 5:14 to go, second quarter. Durant straight away, left-handed dribble against Frasco. Right at the free throw line for Schroeder in the right corner. Chest pass to Branscombe and bodied up by Wolf. Lob down low to Schroeder, and she is fouled. 16 foul. That was on Fritzler, her first. Now to throw it in, it's going to be Trujillo. Back into the game is Ainsley Wilson. In the right corner to Wilson. Chest pass high right to Hare. Straight away, Durant fakes the three, dribbles into the lane. Back out Hare. Wide open triple. She bricked it. Got nothing but glass. Durant gets the deflection. They reset. Here's Trujillo on the high left against Estrada Diaz. 4:45 to go, second quarter. Mountain View 11, Fort Morgan 10. Durant with a crossover dribble against Olivia Wolf. Maintains the dribble. Swings it back out to Wilson. Now on the high left. As the scoreboard went out, the score did. Trujillo's three is up and in. Trujillo nails the triple. 14-10, Mountain View. 4:25 to go before the break. Wolf pass at the top for Frasco. Frasco swings it back on the high right to Wells. Chest pass, right baseline Estrada Diaz. Puts up a runner, air ball from 10 feet away. And the rebound to Trujillo of Mountain View. On the outlet to Hare, straight away. Swings it right side, Branscombe. Right wing three is no good. And the rebound to Tessa Frasco. Fourth rebound for the Mustang senior. Over to Wolf. Next whistle will be the mid-quarter mass timeout. Under 4 minutes to go. Second quarter. Wolf picks up the dribble just beyond mid-court. She's got to get rid of it to avoid a 5-second call. Head coach Steve Starsher calls a timeout. Let's see if that equates to the mid-quarter mass timeout. You cannot pick up that dribble when you're trapped over there. That's the one thing Olivia could have maintained, I think. You maintain the dribble. And really the same thing for a couple of the Mountain View players. You maintain that dribble, you keep the ball moving. You pick that up and you get trapped. And by Coach Starsher calling the timeout, it prevented Fort Morgan's 10 turnover. Mountain View 14, Fort Morgan 10. Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be the mid-quarter mass timeout right there. You can substitute one for the other. You don't need a separate one. Although it would have been nice just to have that take place naturally, but if not, it would have been another turnover. Estrada Diaz, Wells, Frasco, Wolf, and Fritzler for the Mustangs. Kirsten Dahl is out with 3 fouls. Estrada Diaz to throw it in. Gets it into Wolf. Wolf at midcourt against Ainsley Wilson. Back on the high right to Estrada Diaz. Maintains the dribble, swings it back out to Frasco. Cross court left of the lane to Wells. And then an air ball on the left baseline there by Olivia Wolf. And Kenley Herrera has the board. Herrera swings it right side for Durant. Dribbles against Wolf. Back out to Herrera. Dribbles by defender. 14-foot runner's good. Just inside the free throw line. That was a straightaway runner. 5-0 run. Here's Frasco the other way, right baseline. She's bumped. She puts it up and misses, but a foul. Nice penetration up the right baseline by Frasco. And the foul's on Herrera. That's her first. Frasco can cut into this 6-point deficit. Mustangs do not have a field goal in the quarter. Free throw is up, and that one is in and out. Fort Morgan at the line is 5 out of 7. Mountain View at the stripe is 5 out of 8. And so is Fort Morgan because that's missed. And the rebound is controlled by Ainsley Wilson. And that's going to be a double dribble. Oh, yeah, she carried it and double dribbled. In the backcourt, Herrera with a mistake. 6 turnovers for Mountain View. Frasco to throw it in. Lobs it right wing for Fritzler. Back to Frasco. Lob down low for Fritzler. She banks and scores. That's a beautiful 2-person game right there with Teska and Jenna Fritzler. Fritzler's on the board. Mountain View 16, Fort Morgan 12. 2:53 to go, second quarter. Durant on the high right. Swings it left side for Herrera. Bounce pass intended at the free throw line there for Matchett taken away and stolen by Wolf. Turnover number 7. Lob down low, intended for Frasco. That's intercepted by Durant. That was forced there by the Mustangs. Sadie Durant the other way, near the top, picked up by Wolf. Swings it left side to Herrera. Dribbles by a defender. Cross-court pass on a hop, deflected, but Durant has it. Now cross-court to Matchett. Matchett at the free throw line. Baseball pass, right wing. Durant fakes the three, dribbles to her left. Swings it on the left wing. Here is Herrera. Back out to Matchett at the free throw line. 15-foot runner's no good, but she's fouled. That's the same type of runner Herrera put up. And that time, Olivia Wolf got her across the wrist. That's her first, and Bree Matchett to the stripe. Free throw is in. 17-12, and Keel and Hayer come back in for Mountain View. Second free throws coming up for Bree Matchett. That one's up, and that one is around and good. Gets a lot of the rim, but it goes down. And the lead is back up to 6 now, 18-12 for Mountain View. Here is Estrada Diaz, dribbles by a defender, but still in the backcourt. Front court pass to Wolf. They got a 4-on-3. Bounce pass, left baseline to Wells, forces up a shot. It's nothing but glass. Frasco has it. She's going to have to kick it back out. That's her 5th rebound. Goes to Estrada Diaz, now to Wolf straight away. Wolf overhead pass to Frasco, utilizing a pick, 14-foot runner. Hits nothing but the glass on the left side. And Madison Keel has the board, her second for Mountain View. 1:43 to go before the break. Mountain View 18 and Fort Morgan 12. On the outside right, Durant. Near the timeline to Hayer. She's going to just back it out, almost enticing Fort Morgan to come out on this 2-3 zone. Now Wolf will meet her. Right side to Wilson. Back on the high left, here's Matchett. Dribbles to her right. Kicks it left baseline. 10-footers up. Good by Sadie Durant. She's on the board. She's got 4 now. She scored in the first quarter. 20-12, Mountain View. 1:10 to go in the first. Wells, jump pass. Out of bounds. Frasco was cutting towards the basket. She threw it in the corner, as if Frasco should have been lining up for a 3. 11 turnovers for the Mustangs, and Chloe Miller's back in. And you could bet that Fort Morgan here will take their time on this possession. With a crossover dribble, Diana Hare. Cross-court pass near midcourt. That's out of bounds. Another miscommunication there for Mountain View. Their 8th turnover. And to throw it in at midcourt will be Tessa Frasco into Estrada Diaz. We've got 51 seconds to go, second quarter. Frasco dribbles on the high left, bodied up by Miller. Back out to Estrada Diaz. Straight away chest pass to Wolf. Wolf with a crossover dribble against Madison Keel. Dribbles left to the lane all the way. Has the shot blocked by Schroeder again. There's no pump fake there. I mean, Schroeder has got at least 6 inches. You got to get the defender in the air. 26 seconds to go in the opening half. I mean, it's a great move by Olivia, but you got to do something with the body there. Now here's Madison Kaz. She clearly walked on the left baseline. There's the call. Mountain View with their 9th turnover. Yeah, you want to go straight to the basket without a pump fake if there's nobody there, but not when the defender's there. And there's a steal in the backcourt by Trujillo. Trujillo to Keel. She banks and scores off the pass from Trujillo. And now the lead is double digits, 22-12. And the run is a 6-0 run here. Wolf near midcourt with 4. Wells with 3, with 2, puts up a long 3. And that's an air ball, and that's the end of the opening half. A very good second quarter there for Mountain View. They lead Fort Morgan by a score of 22-12 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back at Mountain View High School in Loveland. Let's head to the third quarter. It is Mountain View with a 22-12 lead. Diana Hare, Ayana Schroeder, Chloe Miller, Angel Scruggs, and Ashlyn Trujillo. Mountain View to throw it in. The Mustangs with Kirsten Dahl playing with 3 fouls. Jenna Fritzler, Tessa Frasco, Emily Wells, and Olivia Wolf. And Mountain View begins the quarter on a 6-0 run. Hare gets it in near midcourt to Miller. Now to Trujillo. Lob down low inside, and the shot is up and missed by Scruggs. Schroeder's got the rebound, puts it up and misses, but she was fouled. Fritzler thought she committed a travel. But the foul on Fort Morgan's. I saw one go up. Nope, it's going to be Olivia Wolf, 1-0. That's her second. Looking to make it a 7-0 run. She does. Schroeder sinks the free throw. Second free throw's coming up for Ayanna Schroeder. She bends, she shoots, and misses back rim. Nice block out there by Kirsten Dahl. It's her second rebound. She will take it across midcourt. Bodied up by Schroeder, no whistle. Bounce pass, right corner Wells. Bounce pass to Dahl. She's fouled as she misses. That's a strong give and go there from Wells to Kirsten Dahl. Schroeder commits her second. And now Dahl to the stripe. Looking to end this 7-0 run. She does not. Off to the left. Fort Morgan now struggling from the line. 5 out of 9. They have missed their last 3. Second free throw barely gets to the rim. Schroeder with a rebound. That's her second. Still a 7-0 run. On the high right is Miller. Straight away for Hare. Against Tessa Frasco, left-handed dribble, left to the lane, maintains the dribble, kicks it back out, free throw line extended for Schroeder, right baseline to Miller. Miller, lob down low for Schroeder, dribbles, turns, and she's fouled by Fritzler on the floor. Tried to tie her up. Fritzler commits her second. And Miller to throw it in. We don't want this many fouls this early in the quarter. Now we're going to be free throw shooting forever. Trujillo, 3, is well off to the right. Long rebound and one hop to Tessa Frasco, her sixth. Then has the ball stolen. And then, did she go over and back? I guess she did. That's the problem. When you steal it at midcourt, you got to make sure you keep going. Mustang basketball. Wolf into Frasco. Frasco against Miller. Bounce pass on the outside right to Wells. Now near that right baseline, here's Fritzler double team. Fritzler's got to swing it back out. Does to Wells in the corner. Takes the 3. Off the back of the rim. Schroeder with her third rebound for Mountain View. There's the outlet to Hare. 6:51 to go in the third. Mountain View 23, Fort Morgan 12. Cross court on the outside left to Scruggs. Scruggs against Wells. Left wing, here's Miller dribbling at the top. Back out straight away to Schroeder. Right wing to Trujillo. Gets a pick from Schroeder. Lob down low for Schroeder. Lost the ball. Got it back right baseline. Picked up by Kirsten Dahl. Now on the right wing. Chest pass to Scruggs. Cross court to Miller. On the high left with the basketball. Dribbling towards the head of the three-point circle is Hare. Behind the three-point line. Straight away for Scruggs. Down to 6:22 to go third quarter. Watch out. Olivia Wolf on top of Ashlyn Trujillo. Then commits the foul. She misses. Yeah, that's not good defense. She was all over her and missed about a 12-footer. Ashlyn Trujillo to the line. Olivia's committed her third. She had to let up there a little bit. Gave her no wiggle room at all. And that's the way you draw the foul. And Trujillo to shoot 2. Mustangs have got to play smart defensively because the offense is not there. The free throw is around and good. Trujillo now with 4 in the game. It's now an 8-0 run. Estrada Diaz is in for Wolf, out of there with 3 fouls, matching Dahl's foul total. And the Mustangs are capable of much greater offense than this. Second free throw is coming up for Ashlyn Trujillo. That one's around and in. A 9-0 run. Then the ball is stolen on the inbounds pass to Frasco. Here's Trujillo. Left wing 3 is up, and that's back rimmed. And Kirsten Dahl has the rebound, and she's fouled. Well, these teams playing a little bit sloppy. 5 fouls in less than 2 minutes to begin the half. Fort Morgan with their 14th turnover. And Schroeder with her third foul for Mountain View. And the pass was it tipped out of bounds by Hare? It was. Intended for Estrada Diaz. Now in the corner, Wells to throw it in the backcourt. Wells gets it into Frasco. Double team jump pass is knocked out of bounds into the Mountain View bench by Trujillo. Again, no ball fake there. Along the side, Wells to throw it in. Gets it in near midcourt, knocked out of bounds by Hare, intended for Estrada Diaz. They're just moving the ball up the floor by having the ball poked away closer to the front court. Somebody's got to separate themselves from the defense. Frasco lobs it in near midcourt to Emily Wells. Left-handed dribble. Wells left of the lane, picks up the dribble, has the ball stripped, but then Schroeder lost it out of bounds. Yeah, Emily playing hard, but yeah, I watch her with that left-handed dribble. She's looking straight at the ball, and once she picks up the dribble, the defense is right on top of her. Frasco left baseline pass, and there's a foul, and that was a foul on Angel Scruggs. Well, now we're seeing why these teams have struggled to win games this year. 3 fouls on each side, just over 2 minutes into the second half. Frasco, bounce pass, left baseline off the shoe of Fritzler, picks it up on the high left, and then the ball's knocked out of bounds by Schroeder. And this is slowly becoming unwatchable. 9-0 run continues for Mountain View. Frasco to throw it in near midcourt. The ball is tipped out of bounds here by Diana Hare. Oh, what? This is frustrating. I mean, they need to let some time tick off the clock. But Fort Morgan's got to somebody's got to get open. Frasco forces that pass, poked out of bounds by Angel Scruggs. Estrada Diaz was wide open in the backcourt. Why are they trying to thread the needle here? She was wide open by about 10 feet. Frasco to throw it in. Again, threading the needle. Down low, Fritzler to Dahl. Banks and misses. And the rebound is tipped into the hands of Schroeder. That's her 4th rebound. Diana Hare for Mountain View. Chest pass, front court to Chloe Miller. Straight away, here is Diana Hare, guarded by Frasco. Lob inside to Trujillo, off her hand, picked up by Scruggs. Here's Diana Hare on the outside right. The three's going to be an air ball, missed by about 1.5 feet by Miller. Lob inside, banking and missing is Schroeder as Trujillo picked up the basketball, and Frasco comes away with it for Fort Morgan, trapped in the backcourt. Now to Estrada Diaz. Bounce pass to Frasco. Overhead pass midcourt to Emily Wells. Wells has it knocked out of bounds by Miller. And to throw it in will be Olivia Wolf, who's back in the game. Yeah, and that's a good play. That's a good call there by head coach Steve Starsher. They need a ball handler. Wells is out. Frasco, bounce pass into Kirsten Dahl. Lob down low for Wolf. Now she kicks it back out to... Oh, she's still looking. It looked just a ball fake there. Now to Frasco on the high left. Frasco dribbles, bounce pass down low for Fritzler in the lane. Then she's nearly tied up. But that they're going to call a foul. No tie-ups here. The foul, I think that's Schroeder's 4th. And it is. But the Mustangs have scored 12 points in 19 minutes of basketball. And back in is Addison Branscombe to throw it in. Wolf with the basketball. Wolf gets the inbounds pass as the ball stripped from behind, picked up by Fritzler, and she scores off the glass on the loose change. Well, that wasn't pretty, but who cares? Fort Morgan's back on the board. That stops a 9-0 run, 25-14. Hare across the timeline to Trujillo. Free throw line for Branscombe all the way. She shoots and scores off the glass. Laid it right in. Branscombe now with 6. The lead is back up to 13, 27-14. Fritzler at the free throw line. Swings it right baseline to Frasco. Puts up a long one. Got the back of the rim. And blocking out beautifully, Ashlyn Trujillo with her 3rd rebound. The outlet to Hare. 4:13 to go, 3rd quarter. Mountain View leads by 13. On the high left, Chloe Miller with the basketball. Miller gets a pick from Scruggs. Dribbles at the top. Down low for Miller. She bumps into a defender. That was Scruggs. And the defensive foul is called on Frasco at great positioning. I'm going to say that's a block. 2 free throws off the miss. Frasco commits her 3rd. Here's Scruggs at the line. And the free throw is up, and wow, that was incredibly ugly. It got the bottom of the glass on the left side. It's a stationary shot, and you're unguarded. 2nd free throw's coming up for Angel Scruggs. Let's see if she's got better luck here. That one is up. Back rimmed it. And the ball is rebounded by Kirsten Dahl. Nice box out. That's her 3rd. There's the outlet to Wolf. Wolf across the timeline. Picked up by Sadie Durant back into the game. Now to Frasco. Frasco cross-court pass is intercepted by Diana Hare. She goes all the way. Banks misses. And the rebound to Durant. Now to Trujillo. Down low for Branscombe in the lane. Now to Scruggs. 10-footer. Misses. Rebound to Hare. Back out to Trujillo. 3-pointers up. Yes. Ashlyn Trujillo's got 5 in the quarter. And now it's a blowout here for Mountain View. It's a 2-on-2. Estrada Diaz all the way. Banks misses, but a foul. That should be the mid-quarter mass timeout. A 15-point lead for the Mountain Lions. And the foul is on Branscombe. That'll be her second. With 3:28 to go in the third quarter. This was a 16-12 game. Since then, Mountain View's gone on a 13-2 run dating back to the second quarter. And Fort Morgan has been unable to figure out the offense. Engineering and consulting services for all of your projects. Western Engineering Consultants. Strong commitment to their clients' needs sets them apart. Get your project started the right way. Western Engineering Consultants. And now Estrada Diaz will shoot two. We are at the top of the hour. We are second shy, and now we are at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. This is Morgan County's B106 KPRB Brush Fort Morgan. I'm John Beltran for a doubleheader. Only two of these remaining after tonight. Both on B106 Wednesday at Greeley Central. 5 o'clock for the girls, 7 o'clock, not 7:30 for the boys, which is the case tonight. And then on Saturday, the regular season finale. Greeley West, the girls play at 12:30, the boys at 3 o'clock. Estrada Diaz with her first free throws, a line drive, back rimmed it. Free throw number 2 is coming up for Estrada Diaz. Second one is up, that's in. It's actually 30-15. They had the board wrong earlier. 15-point lead for Mountain View and a tie-up in the backcourt. Nice defense by Frasco and Wolf. Tying up Durant, possession arrow, Fort Morgan. With 3:22 to go. And did they call the timeout right on the tie-up? After the mid-quarter mass timeout. Yeah, I think that was called already. It'll be Mustang basketball. And Wolf to throw it in on the offensive end. Wolf looking. Somebody's got to get open. In the right corner, intended for Fritzler, knocked out of bounds by Wilson. Again, Fort Morgan has got to separate themselves from these defenders. Somebody could set a screen, that would help. Wolf looking. Get rid of it, lobs it near the top to Frasco, that's it. Frasco retreats towards midcourt. Bounce pass on the outside left to Estrada Diaz, picks up the dribble, left baseline for Fritzler, dribbles to her right, and dribbles right into Diana Hare, turnover number 16. Hare across the timeline, now to Durant. Chest pass, left corner, wide open three by Matchett is no good. And the ball is loose along the right baseline. That's going to be a tie-up with Frasco and Diana Hare. And that stays with Mountain View. Coach Darcer not happy with that because that was a wraparound. That was controlled by Fort Morgan, and a wraparound is what created that tie-up. Normally that's a foul. Kenley Herrera into the game to Branscombe. Branscombe hands it off to Durant. Takes a three. Durant misses, back rimmed. And Olivia Wolf has got the board for the Mustangs, her third. Wolf by herself into the front court, picked up by Herrera. Swings it high left for Frasco. Dribbling left of the lane, left baseline for Fritzler. To her right, into the paint, Fritzler. Up and under, again has the shot blocked out of there by Branscombe. Into the hands of Bree Matchett. Matchett to Durant. Durant traveled. Dragged that back foot. Turnover number 11 for Mountain View. The Mustangs have 16. We have 2.5 to go in the third. Mountain View 30, Fort Morgan 15. The Mustangs scored 7 in the first, 5 points in the second, 3 here in the third. And they will not get to double digits in this quarter. And Estrada Diaz throws it out of bounds into the Mustang bench, trying to lob it to Olivia Wolf just across midcourt. And that is turnover number 17 for Fort Morgan, 5 in the quarter. Lob back court, nearly taken away by Estrada Diaz. Durant has it, and then Durant throws it towards Branscombe. She cannot save it in. That's out of bounds. 12th turnover for the Mountain Lions. And Frasco will be pressured in the backcourt. She gets it into Fritzler. Fritzler with a left-handed dribble, picks up the dribble. Still looking, lobs it front court to Estrada Diaz. Nice way of breaking the press, but then Estrada Diaz travels. Yeah, you either have to maintain the dribble or get rid of it. And neither one happened there for the Mustangs. It's another turnover. They're pressuring the backcourt. Over to Wilson, lob to Durant. Durant, baseball pass, front court, intercepted by Dahl, intended for Matchett. And then Dahl nearly walked. Wow, they got away with one there. Here's Olivia Wolf into the front court. Swings it right side over the left hand of Frasco out of bounds. That was not even a pressure turnover. That was just thrown away. Mustangs are unraveling here in the third with under 2 minutes to go. All types of pressure in the backcourt. Ainsley Wilson back to Durant. They got to get it across the timeline. Now to Herrera. Herrera into the front court. Herrera's double teamed, has to get rid of it. Jump pass to Durant straight away. Durant right of the lane, down low. The ball is dropped by Wilson, and it's loose. And then the Mustangs have a nice job of Tessa Frasco coming up with the basketball, but then Estrada Diaz has the ball go off her left hand out of bounds, and the teams again exchange turnovers. Well, we almost have as many turnovers as points in this quarter. Here's Herrera on the outside left to Durant. Get this quarter over. Right wing penetrating right baseline. There's a foul on Frasco. Penetrating was Matchett. And that's going to be the 15th foul. Frasco with her fourth. Let's see if that's right. They've got only 2 up there against her. Maybe I have that wrong. And then Mountain View throws it away off the inbounds pass. It's hard to call games like this when there's zero flow. Dahl at the free throw line, then puts up a wild shot and scores. Right of the lane, kind of hooked it in. Kirsten Dahl now has 5 points. The Mustangs down by 13, 1:05 to go in the third. Here's the pass into the lane. Little runners up and in straight away from about 8 feet. Made by Bree Matchett. That's off the feed there from Branscombe. 32-17. Estrada Diaz the other way. Runners up, and it's blocked right back at her face by Addison Branscombe. Coming away with the basketball is Herrera. Herrera with 40 seconds to go. Left of the lane, in the lane. Runners up and good with a right hand. A few feet inside the free throw line for Herrera. She's got 4 points. And there's a steal by Durant. Durant's got a 2-on-1. Durant all the way. Puts it up and in, and a foul on Estrada Diaz. And this game is now getting out of control here. Fort Morgan was in the game at halftime, but it's pretty much over now, down by 19. And now Durant, who just scored off the steal, is at the stripe. Free throws up, back rim, no. Ball is tipped around. Fritzler's got it on the bounce. Fritzler to Olivia Wolf. 19 seconds to go in the third. Now to Emily Wells. Wells swings it back out to Wolf. Looking up at the clock with 13. Now stripped. Picking up at midcourt was Wolf, and she went over and back then. Mountain View basketball with 10 seconds to go. Here is Herrera. Herrera at the top with 7, with 6. Right wing. Here is Bree Matchett with 3. Down low, the shot by Wilson's an air ball, right baseline, and the hook is missed by Herrera on the rebound. And that, thankfully, is the end of the quarter for the Mustangs. It was a disaster. We have played 3 quarters. Mountain View 36 and the Mustangs 17 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. And off the inbounds pass, Olivia Wolf has the ball knocked out of bounds. 36-17, Mountain View to begin the fourth. Wolf, Fritzler, Wells, Dahl, and Marbella Estrada Diaz. Here's Estrada Diaz, and now to Fritzler, and there's a foul. Mountain View being very aggressive. There's 6th foul. And that was on, let's see, they're going to call that on Scruggs. That's her 4th. Wolf the other way at the top of the basketball. Wolf against Miller. Overhead pass right side to Wells. Wells dribbling towards the corner. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Dahl. Dahl on the high right of the lane. Lob right baseline. It goes off of 2 defenders out of bounds, intended for Fritzler. Fort Morgan had 10 turnovers and only 5 points in the third quarter. Wells to throw it in. Down 36-17 off the inbounds pass. Wells to Wolf straight away. Over to Dahl. Dahl at the head of the three-point circle. Cross court to Wolf against Chloe Miller. With a right-handed dribble. Madison Keel also out there for Mountain View, along with Ashlyn Trujillo, Diana Hare, and Angel Scruggs. Lob down low, intended for Dahl, out of bounds. Too strong of a pass. 23 turnovers for the Mustangs. They will pressure, though. And when you get all this pressure, that's what extends the game. You get more fouls. Hare to Trujillo, to Miller, wide open as Scruggs. She banks and scores. They beat that very, very easily. The Mustangs took a huge chance, and it did not pay off. Scruggs scores for the first time. 38-17, under 7 minutes to go from Loveland. Emily Wells in the high right. Lob inside, intended for Wolf, and it went about a foot over her left hand out of bounds. That's guard to guard, and that's not an easy pass. Estrada Diaz is out. Frasco's back in. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:54 to go in the game. Mountain View 38, Fort Morgan 17 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Ashlyn Trujillo throws it in over to Angel Scruggs in the backcourt. 38-17 Mountain View, front court pass from Miller to Scruggs. She banks and scores. They beat in the press again. The Mustangs probably have to back off. They are not defending that well now in the fourth. I think they're tired out there. They were doing much better earlier. They're down by 23 against this 1-10 Mountain View team. Wells on the high right. Here's Frasco, right baseline all the way. Banks and misses, but a foul. Nice penetration up the right baseline by Tessa Frasco. She'll shoot two. But this game is essentially over, down by 23, and you've scored only 17 points in the entire game. And Dinah Hare commits her second. Free throw by Frasco is short. Fort Morgan at the line in this half is 1 out of 5. Second free throw for the senior. That one's up, and that one barely made it to the rim. Trujillo blocks out for the rebound, tied up by Dahl. Both go to the floor. It stays with Fort Morgan. In the boys' game coming up at 7:30. And Olivia Wolf to throw it in. Oh, now they're going to say it was Mountain View's ball? I guess they had the arrow pointed in the wrong direction. Trujillo to throw it in. Backcourt pass to Keel. Lob to Hare. She's got Fritzler to beat. Hare all the way, scoops it up, and she misses, but a foul. That's the problem. You're not stopping that press at all now. Not at all. Jenner with her third. Diana Hare to the line. She has not scored in the game. And still has it. That's off to the right. Missed it badly. Second free throw is coming up. But nonetheless, it's a 23-point lead for Mountain View. And that one is up, and that one's back rimmed off to the left. Frasco's had a nice game on the board. That's number 8. She's pressured in the backcourt by Hare. Dribbling near midcourt into the front court. Lob down the left baseline. Wells trying to save it and cannot. It's out of bounds. They've thrown that pass towards the baseline a few too many times, and it hasn't worked. Montoya, Cundiff, and Estrada Diaz are back in for the Mustangs, and again, they'll apply the press. Boy, this is really going to extend a game that is already over. I mean, this, I hate to say it's over, but you've scored 17 points. Your deficit is greater than the number of points you scored. There's Schroeder over to Chloe Miller ahead of the field, banks and scores. They've had uncontested layups here in 4 of the last 5 possessions. Foul in the backcourt. Frasco's fouled by Chloe Miller, and I'm not sure why Mountain View is pressing. They're in the bonus. They're up by 25 with 6 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Frasco with a 1-and-1. That's the 18th foul. Yeah, there's no need to press when you're up 25. You get down 25. But you've got this game already. Let Fort Morgan bring it up the court. Free throw by Frasco is around and no good. And Madison Keel has her third rebound. This time the Mustangs will back off. Yeah, they've gotten beaten a few times. Here trying to press. On the outside left, Miller has the ball go through her hands out of bounds into the Mountain View bench. Turnover number 16 for Mountain View. And again, now the coach calls off the press. That's a good idea. Just call that off. Neither team at this point needs to press. Wolf at the free throw line. Now right baseline for Cundiff. Throws it down low for Montoya. Knocked out of bounds by Kyle off the lob. Or Keel, excuse me. And Wolf to throw it in. Olivia Wolf looking. She might have to throw it off the Mountain View defender. Instead, it's poked out of bounds by Dinah Hare. We've seen a lot of that in this game. Mustangs having trouble getting the ball in. Wolf, a lob near the top to Frasco. Bounce pass high right to Wolf. And faked the three and then just traveled. And Sadie Durant is into the game with just over 5.5 to go. And she will be met in the backcourt by Estrada Diaz. Durant spinning at the top. Swings it back out to Schroeder. Right side Durant. Thinks about the three, steps to her left. Takes the three and misses short. Tessa Frasco with her 9th rebound of the game. That's the lone positive for the Mustangs. On the outside right, Estrada Diaz. Right baseline, the runner's up, and that's an air ball. And Schroeder's got it for Mountain View, her 5th. 5 minutes to go from Loveland. Mountain View 42, Fort Morgan 17. The Mustangs have not scored in the quarter. Straight away is Keel. Keel against Brooklyn Cundiff. Picks up the dribble. Still looking. And inside, the shot by Trujillo's off the bottom of the backboard. The ball is loose, but it's picked up by Durant. The Mustangs are tired. On the outside, Trujillo down low for Schroeder. Dribbles, hooks, scores, and a foul on Montoya. Schroeder now has 5 points in the game. Montoya commits her first. Now the lead. It's still 42-7. It should be 44-17. That went in. There you go. Now the free. You don't want this to get to a 35-point game. Free throws back rimmed, and the rebound is in the hands of Sierra Groff just into the game. Groff to Cundiff. Cundiff across the timeline, swings it left side right through the hands of Kendra Brenneman. Perfect pass. She did not look it in. And this is one of these things that Fort Morgan is just, they're doing it to themselves. They played a lot better basketball against better teams this year. They should be in this game, but they're down 27 to Mountain View. I know it's a road game, but Mountain View's 1-10. Lob at the top for Durant. Baseball pass inside to Schroeder. She puts it up and in off the glass. Schroeder was wide open. They've had many uncontested layups here in the second half. It's 46-17. Brenneman on the high left for the basketball. Swings it cross court to Groff. Behind the three-point line. Right baseline to Cundiff. Cundiff lob inside, and she was fouled by Schroeder. They're going to say that was a shooting foul. They might. And let's see what the official says. Yeah, they're going to call that a two-shot foul. With 4:02 to go, Angel Scruggs will check back in for Mountain View. Mountain View has scored all 10 points in this quarter. And Schroeder fouls out with 7 points in the game. The free throw is good. Nice free throw there. Nothing but net for Brooklyn Cundiff. Free throw number 2. Bounces, shoots, scores. Nice looking free throws there by Brooklyn. 46-19. Oh, don't press again, Fort Morgan. Here's Trujillo to Durant. Wide open is Scruggs. She banks it in. I don't know. Coach Starsher's got to back off on that. They're getting killed destroyed, shellacked. 48-19. They cannot stop the Mountain View offense when they press. Right now, they just look tired and completely out of sorts. On the high left is Brenneman on the left baseline off the hand of Cundiff out of bounds. Fort Morgan has 16 turnovers in this half. That's the mid-quarter mass timeout. They're down by 29. There will be a 1-hour break between games. We'll have a couple of wrestling features with the regional wrestling championships around the corner. The best in Fort Morgan wrestling. You'll hear from some outstanding state champions from the 1970s. And Martin Sills, Bob Pogerelts, Bob Bragg, and Rick Price. Two of those are separate conversations. One with Sills and the other with Pogerelts, Bragg, and Price. All three were together. So 3:35 to go. Mountain View basketball up 48-19. Let's see if Coach Starsher is going to back off on the press. And I think the answer is no. He's going to continue to apply the pressure. Well, maybe not. Well, they'll pick up at midcourt. I think that's the right way to do it. They were pressing all the way underneath the basket, and they were getting beaten every time. Here's the lob into the front court to Miller. The right-handed dribble now to Trujillo. Lob down low for Branscombe. Dribbles, banks, and misses a little bit too strong. And the rebound to Brooklyn Cundiff. There's the outlet to Estrada Diaz. The Mustangs want to run. Here's Estrada Diaz having the ball poked out of bounds by Hare from behind. And here comes Tessa Frasco in for Sierra Groff. With 3:17 to go, Kendra Brenneman calling out the play for the Mustangs. In the second half, Fort Morgan's been outscored 26-7. Lob near the free throw line off of Branscombe, picked up by Montoya. Now Estrada Diaz to Frasco. Back to Estrada Diaz. Dribbles to her right. At the top for Frasco. Bounce pass. High right. Here's Brenneman dribbling right baseline against Miller. And the ball is knocked out of bounds right off the Mountain View wall. And Brenneman to throw it in. Yeah, the Mustangs are not protecting the basketball tonight. Lots of dribbles and passes are just being poked away. There's an inbounds pass intercepted, intended for Montoya, taken away by Scruggs. And Fort Morgan's defense will back off. They don't want to lose this game by over 30. In the left corner, Branscombe. Lob left to the lane off the hand of Scruggs, picked up by Hare. She's going to have to chase it down. The ball is going out of bounds, and she cannot control it. The Mountain View turnover is their 17th of the game. Unfortunately, that's a lot less than what the Mustangs have committed. Wells to throw it in. Just shy of midcourt. Gets it into Estrada Diaz. We have 2:41 to go. Free throw line from Montoya. Dribbles to her right. Then no pump fake. Has the shot blocked, but she gets it right back. It was Scruggs blocking it. Now to Cundiff. Montoya, 15-footer. Back rimmed. Hits the top of the backboard. The ball is loose, and it's out of bounds. It is off of Mountain View. Now Mountain View will bring in 4 fresh players. Madison Keel, Kenley Herrera, Bree Matchett, and Ainsley Wilson. Frasco to throw it in. Bounce pass high left for Wells. Now to Estrada Diaz, right of the lane. 12-foot runner is blocked by Matchett and taken away by Branscombe. That's her 6th rebound. Herrera the other way with 2:14 to go. Herrera back out to Branscombe. Straight away with the basketball. Here is Herrera near the right corner to Matchett. Down low double teamed is Keel. Now to Herrera. Herrera in the lane, hooks it up and in and out from about 7 feet away. Knocked it out of bounds. It's off of Mountain View with 1:59 to go. 48-19 in favor of Mountain View. Fort Morgan has scored just 2 points in the quarter. Frasco to Estrada Diaz. Bounce pass free throw line. Groff. Check that. That's Montoya. Misses the 15-footer. Rebound is controlled by Ainsley Wilson, her 3rd. Less than 100 seconds to go. Herrera on the high right behind the three-point line. Now at the free throw line. Back out straight away is Wilson. Lob down low for Branscombe. Dribbles and then is fouled as she misses. Foul by Montoya. Should be her 2nd. Addison Branscombe has 6 points in the game. And it's off the rim. Stays at 48-19. Second free throw is upcoming. That's up, and it's a 30-point lead for Mountain View. Branscombe is out. Checking into the game for the first time. Well, 24. We don't have that number for sure. Here is Frasco. Right baseline to Groff. Lob down low is taken away and put in by Montoya. Off the deflection. Montoya scores. She's on the board. 49-21. Minute 13 to go in the game. Mustangs get another bucket here in the 4th quarter. Here's Madison Keel, left wing Herrera, fakes the 3, bounce pass inside to Wilson. She's picked up by Cundiff, back out to Herrera. On the high right, wide open is Matchett. The 3-pointers off the back of the rim, rebound to Keel. Blocked out of there by Cundiff. And Cundiff trying to save it and cannot, but a nice defensive play by Brooklyn Cundiff. Mountain View retains possession. 54 seconds remaining in the game. Frasco to trigger it in. And what do we have here? I think, yeah, it should be Mountain View ball because Cundiff couldn't control it. Yeah, I didn't know what was happening there. Matchett to throw it in, lobs it outside right to Herrera. Bounce pass is forced and right into the hands of Brooklyn Cundiff. There's a reason Mountain View now is going just on 2 wins. They have done some things here that are not winning basketball. Bounce pass left of the lane, knocked away. Bodies on the floor, tie up. Possession arrow stays with Fort Morgan. 36 seconds to go. Frasco, the inbounds passer. Chest pass into Estrada Diaz at the top. Free throw line extended from Montoya. Jump pass to Frasco. Left wing 3 is up and off the back of the rim. And the ball is loose. It's rebounded by Wilson in the backcourt. Oh, don't foul her, Tessa. No reason to foul. No reason to foul. This game is over. Here's Keel over to Wilson. 17 seconds to go. Now to Herrera behind. They're not looking to shoot. On the left wing to Matchett. Matchett, bounce pass down low. That's number 24. Shoots and misses. Well, she's just into the game. She's not even on the roster. I think she's a JV player. But even she should not have shot that. Cundiff commits the foul. Yeah, come on. You're up by 28 with 9.3 to go. And the free throw is up and in. And she's getting a huge ovation for the bench. 50-21. Second free throw is short. Rebound to Madison Keel. She's going to try to score, and she misses. And now 24 is going to put it up, and she gets nothing but glass. And then the ball into the hands of Montoya, and thankfully that's the end of what was a very, very, very rough night for Fort Morgan. We'll wrap this thing up pretty quickly. The Mustangs go down to defeat tonight to Mountain View in convincing fashion. Mountain View wins the game over Fort Morgan 50-21 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Mustang postgame show tonight, with the Mustangs losing to Mountain View 50-21, is brought to you by Morgan Community College, here to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. The Mustangs trailed 7-2 after one, 22-12 at the break, were outscored 14-5 in the third and 14-4 in the fourth, and lost by 29, 50-21 to drop to 1-11 on the season. Mountain View now at 2-10. The visiting Mustangs got 5 points in the game from Olivia Wolf, 4 apiece from Kirsten Daw and Jenna Fritzler, 3 points from Marbella Estrada Diaz, 2 apiece for Jenda Montoya and Sierra Groff, and a free throw by Emily Wells. Mountain View was led by Ashlyn Trujillo's 8 points, 7 in the game for Madison Branscombe and Ayana Schroeder. They also got 8 from Angel Scruggs, so let's check that as well. Or that was 6 from Scruggs. Let's correct that. She had 6 all in the second half. They got 5 from Chloe Miller and 4 points apiece from Bree Matchett and Kenley Herrera, and then 1 from the JV player who just came in. The Mustangs in the game really hurt themselves, not controlling the basketball, with 29 turnovers and 18 for Mountain View. The Mustangs were also out-rebounded 33-25. Branscombe led Mountain View with 6. Tessa Frasco at 9 for Fort Morgan. The free throw line was not good either for the Mustangs. 8 out of 16 for the Mustangs, 50%. And Mountain View 11 of 21, a shade over 50%. We'll take an extensive break, and we've got some features to come here with the Fort Morgan Mustangs losing to Mountain View. Will be back at 7:30. 7:30 is the projected start time in 1 hour as Mountain View defeats Fort Morgan 50-21 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.